what it is, what it do, what it be like. Man, welcome back to What the Hell at TV, where everything we react to, you're going to be like, what the hell, man? Hope all is good. And today, man, we reacting to the Family TV, man. Shout out to him and his channel. And I had to cover this reaction, man, because this took place in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, in one of my old middle schools, man, Westdale Middle. Situation with like a coach slash teacher, something like that, a counselor, older guy, married, family. And, he was caught DMing one of his students, man, a 14-year-old young girl, you feel me? So, not even that, after getting laid off from the situation, it's like something happened to him days later, he was found dead, you feel me? And we don't really know what happened. I don't know if it was suicide, it was a murder, I don't know, but we're gonna get into this clip, man. Let's get it, though.
He wins when the family feud.
You understand how could a grown-ass man with a bunch of kids hop in the DMs of a 14-year-old little girl, which happened to be my sister, my little sister. I'm not gonna say, let me rephrase that, not grown-ass man, a bitch-ass nigga.
Accused of inappropriately messaging a minor on social media was found dead earlier today. The East Baton Rouge's coroner's office identified the body of 44-year-old Quentin Dixon. The cause of death is still under investigation. Earlier this month, Dixon was placed on leave as counselor at Westdale Middle School.
Fam, walking into 2026, where people don't want to take accountability no more. They want to do the crime and don't do the time. And if they do get caught, they're not man enough or woman enough to face reality. And let's keep it real. Sometimes justice could take a little too long to get done the right way. And some people rather take matters into their own hands, get their own form of justice. Especially when you got a story like we got today, where a grown man took advantage of a kid who's supposed to be in school to learn, enjoy a teenage life, and damn sure not be talking about sexual, explicit conversations with a teacher, a football coach, a counselor who got Counselor of the Year at this same school. See, let me slow it down for a second. Older brother, teacher and football coach, had lost his life at the abandoned school where he teached at. They got a new location. Police found his body at the old location. But just 2 weeks ago, he got exposed by one of the students at his middle school, older brother. After catching wind of a phone conversation via text the coach and his little sister was having, he put him on blast, went online, got a number of responses, which we'll later check out the live and the responses. But it ended up getting his coach.
Man, I just want to say this. That's why it's important, bro, like, to really, if you got young kids, younger brothers and sisters, siblings or whatever, it's important, bro, to, like, talk to them. And, hey, if you got to go through their phones and stuff, see who they communicating with, you feel what I'm saying? Hey, do it, because you never know, man. You never know.
Put on leave amid an investigation. Apparently, he had a warrant for his arrest the same day he lost his life. Today, we're going to go over his story, see what truly took place, and see where we stand here today. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Fam, today, we're taking a closer look at Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a city rich in culture, history, and pride, but also one that reflects some of the deeper challenges facing communities across the South. From the food to the football, Baton Rouge has always carried a strong identity, but beyond the surface, there are systems in place that quietly shape lives every single day. One of those systems is the school system, and for many families, schools aren't just buildings. They're the foundation for safety, guidance, and opportunity. In Baton Rouge, the foundation looks very different depending on where you live, what resources are available, and which door are open to you. The East Baton Rouge Parish School System and ongoing concerns about student support and supervision. These gaps have created a reality where not every child receives the same level of protection or opportunity. In some cases, schools that are meant to be safe spaces become places where warning signs are missed, accountability feels delayed, and oversight falls short. And when that happens, the consequences don't just stay within the classroom. They ripple out into families and the community as a whole. And that brings us to one particular school in Baton Rouge, a school that now found itself at the center of a serious attention, not because of academics or athletics, but because of troubling circumstances that raise larger questions about responsibility, leadership, and how concerns are handled when they first come to light. Fam, that school is identified as Westdale Middle School, a magnet school known for its world language immersion program, offering fluency in Spanish, English, and French. But here's the thing. According to the recent allegations, the school been known for questionable activity. Allegedly, almost 2 weeks ago, the East Baton Rouge Parish School System confirmed that on a Friday, a middle school counselor was placed on leave after a social media post accused him of messaging a minor. Now, before we disclose that post and let you guys check it out for yourself, the counselor name was identified as Quentin Dixon, who was also the football coach and for the year 2025 won Counselor of the Year. Now, since then, the 44-year-old had instantly deactivated his Instagram account and all social media platforms. The EBR school's spokesperson has said the following. Today, the East Baton Rouge Parish School System was made aware of these allegations and immediately launched an investigation. The employee has been placed on administrative leave while the Office of Human Resources conducts a thorough investigation. The district takes all such matters seriously and will take appropriate action based on the findings in accordance with our policies. Now, fam, as mentioned, many people came up under the social media post of the young girl who went to this middle school brother after speaking up against these allegations. Now, before we hear from him, I want to point out some of the messages that he also posted from Quentin Dixon. He wrote, well, the sister wrote in one message, so I don't really want to say anything. Quentin Dixon, 44 years old, texting a 14-year-old. Girl, I didn't know you was a student. I was about to holler at you, LOL, until I really saw who you was, LOL. How could someone forget you? Laugh out loud. I don't know. Sometimes people just forget. He respond, what would you have said if I forgot who you was and tried to holler? Laugh out loud. I would have maybe said, sorry, I'm 14. Laugh out loud. He responded, laugh out loud. Not, hey, you already know me. Then said that. Laugh out loud. You're right. Then in more messages, she wrote, time I would have needed a ride is when I missed the bus. I guess he asked, do you ever need a ride from home? And he responded, so you missed the bus today? I could have dropped you off. She said, okay, thanks. That would have been nice. What part of town you live in? Did you know I coached football there? Nope. I live in Plank Road. Yeah, I can talk you if you missed the bus, meaning I can take you, but he tried to, I guess, worded it differently. Just let me know. She responded, okay, thanks. In another message in November, he responded, why was you still at school? You be needing ride homes. I don't know. You like girl? She responded, that's my best friend. Laugh out loud. What? So yeah, he was asking, do he like girls? Do she like girls? She said, no, I ride the bus.
Man, bruh, what is you doing, bro? Like, it's bad enough you in her DM, a child, but the type of conversations you talking to her about, like, how you ask a child, do you like girls? Like, ain't you a counselor? Like, I mean, like, it, damn, bro, it's giving, like, stalking, man, that, like, dang, dude tweaking. He tweaked out, bro. Man, and you trying to say it in a certain way, you know what I'm saying? You steady asking about the ride because you really trying to give her a ride so you can do something. You feel what I'm saying? So it can escalate to something else, bro. Like, this a child, bro. Come on, bro. Like,
but the only time I would need a ride is when I missed the bus. Okay, that was the initial message. Then in more messages, she wrote, no, I don't have one. Laugh out loud. I'm assuming a boyfriend. She said, wow, I can't believe that. She responded, laugh out loud. Why is that? Not trying to sound weird, but you're fired. That's why I can't believe. She said, oh, okay, thanks. He responded, you don't think so? He said, I don't know, to be honest. He responded, shaking my head. Well, you should know. You should think very highly of yourself. She responded, I know, and thanks again. He responded, no problem. What's your full name? But then he gave heart emojis to a picture she wrote on her story. She responded, thanks in December. He responded, you never finished telling me. Wish it was a way for it not to go away. Laugh out loud. Wow, this man is crazy. And he kept sending hot pictures and almost so many emojis that was screenshotted after she was posting herself on her Instagram story. So as you can imagine, fam, I know that was a lot, but like any family member, especially an older brother, he was furious. Put this man on blast, and this is what he had to say when he went to Facebook and Instagram. Check it out.
I need to understand, how could a grown-ass man with a bunch of kids hop in the DMs of a 14-year-old little girl happened to be my sister, my little sister. I'm not gonna say, let me rephrase that, not grown ass man, a bitch ass nigga. A bitch ass nigga hopped in the DMs of a 14-year-old little girl. That 14-year-old little girl who was a former student at the school that you're the guidance counselor of the year at. And a student of a school that you're the head football coach at. Because now my little sister has moved on to high school, but you made it clear that you couldn't forget her from middle school at 12 to
2 weeks later, January 28, 2025, the same day he had a warrant, police get a call saying that a man was in an abandoned middle school. That middle school was at Glen Oaks, a 19-acre demolished campus on the 5200 block of Monarch Avenue. But the incident allegedly occurred outdoors. The East Baton Rouge Parish Coroner's Office confirmed Thursday that a person was found there. Dixon was the man who lost his life, but additional information wasn't released to the public. The parish school system since then released a statement, quoting, "We extend our condolences to the school's community, family, and loved ones as they process this information during this difficult time." According to the statement, out of respect for the privacy of students and the integrity of our ongoing matters, we are unable to share additional details about the employee. School officials said that Dixon was still officially on leave when he died Wednesday. Dixon had been a school district employee since August of 2022. Dixon's employment and legal troubles had seemed to begin far before then, according to people in the comments.
At a shuttered school in Baton Rouge.
2 weeks ago, the school system suspended Quentin Dixon over allegations he sent inappropriate messages to a minor. News's Haley Jefferson explains what we know about the investigation so far.
Michael Sylvia, on January 15th, we reported that 44-year-old Quentin Dixon was placed on administrative leave by the East Baton Rouge school system. Today, he was found dead. Wednesday morning, Baton Rouge police found the body of Westdale counselor Quentin Dixon on the former Glen Oaks Middle School campus. Police have not confirmed where on the campus Dixon was found. The building is currently not being used by the East Baton Rouge School District. Dixon's body was found the same day an arrest warrant was filed against him. According to the warrant, beginning in November of last year up until early this month, Dixon allegedly sent several messages to a 14-year-old through Instagram. The warrant goes on to claim that Dixon responded hard eyes to a picture posted by the victim, along with repeatedly offering to give the victim rides home after school. Court documents say Dixon faced 4 counts of indecent behavior with the juvenile.
It was tragic all the way around. It's something that you can't really explain about.
A spokesperson for the East Baton Rouge school system sent a statement to WBRZ in response to his death, saying, quote, "Today, the East Baton Rouge Parish School System was notified of the passing of an employee. We extend our condolences to the school community, family, and loved ones as they process this information during this difficult time." Riddell Norman says he attended Glen Oaks and coached football with Dixon.
It's unfortunate, the circumstances of his untimely demise, but yes, I did know him, and the situation is just so unfortunate, and we just got to pray for everybody.
We reached out to the East Baton Rouge coroner's office, who says Dixon's cause of death remains under investigation. Michael Sylvia.
Now, we may gotta do another video. Person had so many likes. I'm talking about PJ from Broadmoor High School, quoting he's been messaging minors and sending inappropriate photos. We're going to look into that as well, because people under her post agreeing with her. And man, as a dad, as an older brother, as a family member, as a friend, man, as a human being, we're not going for adults taking advantage of our kids, man, in a place they supposed to learn and at least have good memories with their peers, not adults. So we head out of here. When confirmation confirms on how he lost his life, I keep you guys updated. But some stories, man, some people don't really care when you get.
Hey, yeah, we're gonna stop it right there. But yeah, man, like, at the end of the day, bro, it is what it is, you know, because, come on, man, like, it's crazy, because he ain't no telling how long he probably been doing this, and, you know, seem like they having more people coming out about him or whatever, you know, dealing with minors, you feel me? And you could tell, like, he been looking at her from when she went to that school, you feel me? Like, because he remembered her, you know, it was just something about her, you feel what I'm saying? So ain't no telling how many other young girls he was looking at, conversating with, talking to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. Like, God damn, man. You just never know, though, man. You don't never know, man. You got to, that's why it's important, man, to talk to your kids, your little brothers, your nieces, whoever, cousins, you know, let them know about things like this, situations like this, you feel what I'm saying? You know, good thing she had a brother, you know, like him, you feel what I'm saying? Because who knows, man, what would have happened? You feel what I'm saying? He got a whole wife, family, kids, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's wild. That's wild, bro. That's wild, man. That's wild. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I wanted to touch on this situation. Unfortunately, you know, he lost his life. How? I don't know. You feel me? Hey, maybe somebody, you know, ain't no telling who else he might have like successfully done something to for sexually. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, hey, I don't know, man, but appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Give me y'all thoughts, y'all opinions about this situation, man. And remember, man, if you got family, loved ones, little cousins, brothers, sisters, whatever, man, make sure you look out to them, man. Make sure you ask them questions, you know, talk to them, get in their head, get in their world, find out what's going on, what they got going on, bro. Because you never know, man. It's a crazy world out here, man. Y'all be safe.